coming over to Red Lake. Red Lake and Redwater Lowlands are very similar to Blue Briar and to the Blue Veil Supply Company. One thing to note is for Redwater Lowlands, the red team over here at least has this path. If they want to take a back path all the way over, this is actually like a little lake, or not lake, but a river, and a little waterfall. And it's easy for this team to just kind of run in back here and come down here. And here's a picture of a Dolok I drew, which looks really ugly. This is kind of in a lower area, and you run up here to the Escalon Hills. You could actually run under this tunnel thing here, under Red Lake Keep. Here's the gate. And we cover the towers and how to defend them, how to attack them, at least on the most elementary level. And then we make our way over to Etheron Hills, or I was calling it Escalon Hills. The hills are an interesting keep. I'm not sure if they hold the altar of power to hold the orbs. This one has, I believe, 2 outer gates, and 1 inner gate. I could be wrong. There might be more than that. But here was 1 outer gate, the south one, and then northern one. Sorry, guys. Here's a northern one, southern one. Once you beat past that, you kind of run into this middle area, which kind of sets you up for death trap. I really hate to say this. So you come up here, beat down the gate, come up these stairs. This is just like a bridge. Once you're up this these stairs, there's this like big courtyard area right over here where you do a lot of fighting. There's a supply depot right here and another supply depot right here, which is kind of weird because it's not inside past the gate. So defenders, when they start running low on supply, will have to jump out and grab supply and then run around back inside, if that makes any sense at all, which is kind of weird. So on one particular siege, we were able to hold the defenders off from getting more supply, but ultimately they destroyed us because they had arrow carts up here, and we were trying to set up our siege weapons down here, which was probably not the wisest idea because it's still in arrow cart range. What we should have done instead was run up to this back wall over here. This is kind of like their outer wall, and set up like ballistas and catapults up here, which was out of range of the arrow carts, and just fire and destroy their arrow carts. We're still learning strategy at this point in the game. I think it was like early Sunday morning. Didn't fully know what we're doing. Maybe it was late Sunday night. I forget. We just sucked. Actually, we had a lot of fun in this battle, though. And we actually, because local chat was broken and team chat was broken, I was talking to the blue players at the time. And, they're telling us, oh, maybe you should have tried this. I'm like, oh, really well played. You guys did a good job. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this encounter with the blue team. Again, once you take down the inner wall, I'm not quite sure if defenders could set up things back here. They might be able to. It looks like there might be an area over here they could set things up. Not too sure. But one problem we faced was like all these guys are coming up this way. I think we're on the blue world, and blue players were coming in from the northern gate. So we're trying to stop players right here and stop defenders from getting their supply. And we beat down, like, I think from 500 supply to like 0 supply. So we were pretty effective in terms of burning their supply off, but it really took a toll on our players, and with chat broken, it was a little more difficult to do things. Coming back up this way is the Cliffside and Astral Home supply camp. It's pretty much the same as the other side. These are towers. These are supply camp. Just a few things of note. There are some serious wolves right over here, and because there are serious wolves, these wolves are very social. You attack one, you attack them all, and they all jump on you, and there's usually one veteran wolf right here, and you don't want to engage with that thing. It will rip you to shreds. Likewise, for the cliffside, one thing we found was when we were sieging this place, we constantly had to watch out for a garrison, especially if this was our home world and they took over our cliffside and our garrison. These guys kept running up and attacking us, and it was just pain in the butt. And hence why I think garrison is really important for gameplay. Others may not agree, but that's just my observations. Other parts of the map that um, not going to go as much into detail about because I don't know too much. The northern area up here has a supply camp, and so this one, whoa, big mistake. Okay, let's delete that. This supply camp up here is not too well defended, and you can just rush up here and attack it. And of course, your orb keeper is up here. The orb keeper is a very strong NPC. Sometimes, if like this supply camp is taken over by your enemies, but this is your orb keeper, like for Green World and Red has this, you could try to kite some of the guards into the orb keeper's guards, and they will fight for you. I've only seen this done once. I don't know exactly how it happened. It might not have been the NPCs. It might have been players that got kited into the guards. I forget. It was a while back. Over here, and over here are two NPC areas. These are supposed to be like little towns or something. We went into them, but they're empty at the time when we went in. So I don't know if we need to do something to trigger an event or something, and we might not have triggered it. But oh well, you know, next beta. Now, one last place of note on the map is this big lightning bolt thing I drew in the center. This is the Weather Temple. It is a island in the center of the lake. You come here, there's NPC guards running around in circles. You, I think, have to kill them off and then talk to somebody, go underwater and collect these pearls, and then activate them or something and come back, and then you can control the weather. You can control the weather like around the map. And I have no idea what that means, but someone someplace somewhere said, like someone's sister's dog's cat said, if you can control the weather deals damage against your opposing players, your enemies. And I'm like, really? We tried it, but during beta, every time our guildies went there, we would just crash. Like we get booted from the game. It was really horrible. So in this last few seconds of this tutorial, I'm just going to fool around with the trebuchet. See, where can this trebuchet shoot? Oh, I don't know what the effective range is on all these things. But definitely, look at this. If you set it up over here, you might be able to bombard the walls, the inner walls, and the gate. So this might be a little nice cliffside area over here. Up here, not going to reach. Maybe you could set something up here as a defender. I don't really know. I think the towers are just kind of out of range of everything. This, definitely the blue veil is more of a defensible position than the red water supply camp. Fortunately for Heroes Lodge, the sides are swimmable, and you can climb up this way. You can just run out this way, climb up. So it's not really up on a cliff, and this bridge means almost absolutely nothing. This is a little windmill over here, which I have no idea what it does. And apparently from both the border keeps, they could just run right over these back paths to Heroes Lodge Supply Camp. Easy place to be taken over. One thing to, again, emphasize that supply is the lifeblood of your siege campaign. So a lot of times you just might want to take over all these different supply camps and stuff and just guard them, or you could kill off the enemy Dolacs to prevent them from reaching the towers and stuff. And that's pretty much about it for this tutorial. This is my first real tutorial that I've ever done on YouTube. No idea what I'm doing. I am just trying some of the basics out. Please give me some feedback. Let me know what else you guys want to see in terms of like stuff that I could do on Photoshop because I didn't record anything on Fraps, or maybe I'll try it next time. Try out some recording and see what I could do with that. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, how I could improve what I'm doing. And again, give me a little grace because I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright guys, thank you so much. Catch you later.